I knew it! I knew he would go for the eggs! I knew it! Subscribe! In this video, I'm going to be talking about something a little bit insane, alright? But it definitely is a possibility. There is no technical proof that life is a simulation. Yes, it's one of those videos. Life can be a simulation. I'll let you guys read the chats between myself and Egg. What I want to talk about specifically is technically anything could happen. Possibility. I don't know. Possibly. Meaning anything could pop up out of nowhere. Like an alien could just imagine you're just looking and you're in life, and then all of a sudden there's a tear in a green screen, and then it gets teared open by like some kind of creature, and everything around you just starts to slowly disappear as the tear slowly gets bigger and bigger. And it's not, it's just, I'm the monitor, like for example, I'm looking at my monitor. The monitor for you guys, let's say you're watching this on the TV. I don't know. I like saying that you guys are watching this on the TV, even though you most likely are not. I like to watch YouTube on the TV, so I'll just say that. Like, just imagine, you're looking at your TV, and then just the tear, and it's not like, oh, wait. The green screen is being teared, and me looking at the TV is tearing apart, so it must be a green screen of a TV, and it's fake TV. No, everything just starts to disappear. And you look around, and you see that tear follow you, and then you start freaking out. Just think of that for a second. Just think of how mental that could be. I was talking with some boys in December of 2022 on some final stock-up season streams. K-Corb, Foot, and I think that's it. Maybe GamerTube58 was there for all I know. When we were talking about how when we die, our brain replays our entire lives over in 7 minutes. Therefore, technically, you could be living in that 7 minutes, and your life could already be over. How would you forget your entire normal life? And wouldn't you know when your normal life already starts? I think Foot said something like, oh, your memory just gets erased. I don't know. I can't be wrong. Maybe maybe I was like, I think we were saying, oh, maybe like, what if our memory is erased and we could be living in that 7 minutes? Now, it's going to be weird to think of. Because if I'm technically living in my 7 minutes, that means that I'm just reliving, like, just my entire life. So basically, I was talking about how your brain could, Felipe's brain could have time slowed down when he's in the 1,000-year, medication or whatever. Just like last video, we're also talking about brain slowing down. So your brain will slow down time. So your brain could be slowing down time right now, and you could be replaying your entire life. Your entire life could be replaying, but in outside of your brain time, it's only 7 minutes, which is kind of crazy to think of. How could all this be fit into 7 minutes? Your brain just thinks time is moving slower. So, like, let's say, I almost made it up there. Good job, Egg. Just think. You could be living in the 7 minutes. Okay, what I was trying to say is, technically, I don't know if I'm living the 7 minutes, because if I am, that means that what I'm doing right now, meaning posting videos to you guys, is already happened in the past, and I'm just reliving it in my brain. And there's actually no people being positively affected by my content. It's just my brain showing me images and just life of what had already happened. Maybe you guys had already felt that happiness over 100 years ago, or well, no, not, it wouldn't be that long. Like maybe like over like 60 years ago or something like that. Not currently. Now think of this. Maybe your brain is doing that. Well, I personally know for a fact that that's not happening, because I know that me, myself, am living in this reality. Well, not for sure, but what I'm trying to say is if it was your brain playing that back, if it was your brain playing back the 7 minutes, then that wouldn't be possible, because I wouldn't be actively experiencing it. So there's no possible way that it's your brain. So it's either my brain replaying back its entire life in 7 minutes time, or it's both of our reality. Now, it could be we both of us could have our brains, like, you know, all of us could be reliving our entire lives in 7 minutes at the same exact time. Therefore, maybe it's not actually happening, but let's say 4 of you viewers and myself, we're all reliving our lives within 7 minutes, but to us, it's going to seem like a whole lifetime. So maybe we all died at the same time, and we're all replaying that back at the same time. It's not actually happening, but for all 5 of us, it feels like it's happening. That's also a cool possibility too. It's really hard to wrap your head around that concept. The point of this video is that your life could be fake right now. Your life can be fake. That's the entire topic of this video. Don't think about it too hardly. My opinion, I personally do not give a crap. And I said this back then, in December of 2022. I do not give a crap. Why? Because I feel like I am experiencing life, and that's good enough. Who cares if I'm actually experiencing life? If I'm experiencing a fake one, made by aliens or something, or probably a name that our brains can comprehend or something, or maybe my brain's just reliving its entire existence within 7 minutes time, I don't care. It still feels like I'm living life, so personally, I don't let it bother me. It's kind of weird and crazy to think about. Just let that sink in for a second. Anyways, to get our minds off of this weird topic, I want to talk about the progression of the space. I have to say I'm really proud of myself, because before I really started with like the ramp and like the January videos, and then eventually the roof and stuff, before I started with all of that, I remember I would like do the walls, and then I get really demotivated easily because the walls got boring. But somehow I got into a pattern of just motivation. I think I like building the floor and the ramp a lot better than the walls, because now I've gained a bunch of motivation. Just think, this entire place has become just a building. Part of me regrets not making the building bigger, like the GB Drag Mega Tower. You can see that on streams, especially from a couple years ago. But I don't really care, because I feel like that'd be too much room, too much space. All right, good for that base, but I want this to actually feel like kind of like the YouTube base, not like an entire warehouse. So I just made it this tall, and I think it's quite appropriate for what I want. And I'm actually going to fit a bunch of like cool stuff in the inside of the base, and I'm gonna build some storage and stuff up here, and I'm gonna store items. For now, there's gonna be that truckload here. I'll show Egg what to do. I don't know why he insisted on bringing that duck up here. Egg, personally, I do not know. Once I get done with this roof, I'm gonna get lighting, and then I'm probably gonna return back to getting frostwood. All right, because that's classic. I mean, I'm glad I had a change of pace for all this time, because you know, I probably would have gotten like really tired of that. So now I'm like, I have new motivation to do that. Actually, I don't know, but maybe I will. Actually, I have to move all the items first, so never mind. I am gonna build some things, but Okay, I'll do the lights after I'm done with the entire roof, which is really soon. Probably like next video I'll start getting lights. Or maybe I'll wait to the video after because that's like a whole entire deal. The big deal or whatever. Then I'm going to focus on moving items. Just moving items. I'm going to put a crap ton of items up here. And they're all just going to sit there at the top. And then I'm going to get some frostwood because it will look cool with a bunch of random item piles at the top. And then eventually I'll organize those and then build some things maybe later in the year. But here's a good thing. We won't have to worry about the green ball presents because Egg, well no, lime ball presents, because Egg has got that covered.